What's up, guys? Welcome back to the next video on learning Laravel. My name is QTS Danny and you guys watching my channel Coraiwood. Alright, as we discussed in the previous video that this video we have started the loop. In the previous video we have done a for loop. In this video we're going to do for each loop, and in the next video we're going to do while loop. Alright, so before we start our for each loop, you guys go ahead and fire up your Laravel PHP artisan serve, and we're going to come here in our master blade, which is port 8000, and we're going to see here that's our loop from the last video. And if you look in here from our last video, to do for each loop you guys need to do for each, that's it. And here you guys need to do for each. So I'm going to remove everything to start. We start again. So here we go do at for each, and here we gonna do for each, and we're gonna come here and we're gonna do end for each. So you make sure you guys as soon as you guys do this, and make sure after your PHP tags whatever you do, you guys gonna end your for each. And here you guys need to put here, so you guys don't forget, you guys need to put your variables. Alright, so why would you do for each? For each, for example, if you have a lot of products, for example, say for example you have products of for example we have milk in our say website. We have for example formulas, baby formula, for example, if we have nappies, for example, or if you have clothing, for example, if you have shoes, you name it, whatever products you have, you can each for each, and you can display side by side here. That's how the website in PHP we display. Say for example, here is a product milk, then there is a photo here, then there is a formula, then there is a clothing here, then there is a shoes here, then is the ladies clothing here, then there is a gents clothing here, then there is a shorts, there is a pants in e-commerce. That's how and the for each is one of the most used and very popular. So you guys make sure you take this one very seriously. For example, if you have users, for example, we can do users. How many users you have? You have social websites, say Facebook have a lot of users, and they say for each fetch it from the database, and they display my users. For example, user, whatever the users, how many do you want the display? Say for example you go in your friends section, it's 15 users displayed, because the Facebook goes there and fetches from the database and says show me all these users that uses here, and show only 15 from the database, because they constrain it and it shows you only 15 users. But that's how it's displayed, because you guys need to do echo user our PHP. So how the for each loop works? So for each loop, for example, now we have a user. Make sure you guys have a, say for example, users as user. So now users and as users. So where is this users coming from? The users user is typically coming from your database or from your controller. So your user gonna come from the controller, and in turn controller goes and fetches from the database, and it's you guys show it, then show it here. So but we don't have for example don't have a database at the moment, because we are not at the database part of the Laravel. So what we do is we're going to go and see our good old friend here from the master here, because this one is through this one we are creating the dynamic say through this one we are creating the say here we are creating variables. All of them is a variable. So here is the best way for us to practice. And keep in mind, this one soon we're going to get rid of all this, because this is just for a practice, and soon we're going to go on the when we make our websites, we're going to get rid of these ones, and we're going to start making real world programming. So this is just for practice. This is a way for us to create, say for example, ID variable, name variable, age variable, channel variable. Say for example, now we have a users. We have already created our variable. It says it's called users, so we're going to come here and name it users. Make sure you name whatever you name, and make sure it matches this one, because this is our variable now. So this users whatever you guys gonna put it is this guy here. So what you want to put up, for example, our user is gonna be, for example, I'm gonna put my first name. You can put your first name, our last name. You can put your friends, family, whatever your name. And I'm gonna put Azad, for example, and I'm gonna put my mate is Robert, and I'm gonna put say for example Michael, for example. So you can name, for example, you can put a Biden, for example, you can put a Donald Trump, Trump, for example. You can put anything, whatever you guys like, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. You can put your pet's name, your family, friend, mate's name, whatever. So you guys just put some dummy here, users here, because just for practice. So now how many users have you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 users. For example, I'm gonna put one more. For example, I'm gonna put a Rex user, for example. Okay, so now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 users, and I'm gonna come here. For example, I have already here. So now I have put a for each users as user, and here user now for each, and for each, and I'm put a break here to split my users, and I'm gonna do save all, and I'm gonna see here all my users. I have a Yazdani, that's me. I have Azad, Robert, Michael, Biden, Trump, Rex. So that's for each loop. Is you can have as many users as you want. And now you guys should have a very good idea. The for each is very important, especially if you have a, for example, product. So if you have a product, for example, if you have not users but you have products, and instead of Yazdani you can have for example car. Your product, the first product is car. The second one, instead of Azad, you're gonna have for example motorcycle, and this one's gonna be for example, it's gonna be trucks, and this one's gonna be buses, for example. Because if you guys learn Laravel, you might end up working for very large corporations. For example, this one's gonna be computers, and this one's gonna be, for example, fridges, and this one's gonna be washers, for example. Washers can be anything, dishwashers, clothes washers, whatever washers. So this one's is here, and now we can put it here, but we cannot put a, because now we have a product as our variable name. We can put products as product, and here you guys need to put as a singular one, product. So it's product and product. This is your variable names, and this is the variable coming from here. So if we save all, and if you put it here, you're gonna see all your product here, and you can put it side by side. If you don't put it, for example, if you say remove this one, you can put it side by side now. So you can put it like that. So you can put this one in quotation, for example. You can put it like that if you want to put it in quotation. I hope that's what's going to come in quotation, and that's how you guys going to get it. You guys going to get it: car, motorcycle, trucks, buses, computers, fridges, washers. I can make a page here. I can make images on top. I can make it, choose whatever, but that's gonna be our discussion for the future videos. I can make this page very cool. So I give you guys the basic idea how to display your products here. You can display your products, and you can display your images So products and images the same. It's going to be images. If you want to display it on top, it's going to be exactly the same one. So because once you guys going to come bring your product, you can bring your images as well. Once you guys bring your images, you can bring your description. Once you bring your description, you can bring your heading. So it's like a layer one on top of each other. Then you can bring your prices, then you can bring your discounts, whatever you want to get a coupon, whatever, and then you guys going to give payment. Once you guys put up your payment, then it should go there inside the payment page. So that's how this is the basic idea how you guys going to display your products, the headings, or you display your users with the for each loop. And as I said, I'm going to get in and I'm going to say again that the for each loop you guys going to use a lot. You guys gonna use too many times, especially inside the blade in front of the your front end part of your website. So for each is something that you guys gonna use a lot, especially with the users and products. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, Crywood. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.